Next up is me singing a song. I want to do a little introduction about it before I sing it. So I played the bad guy, Bill Sykes, in the show. And don't often get to... Thank you. Don't often get to play the bad guy, often play the nice guy. The funny thing is, when you play a nice guy, nobody asks you if you're actually nice. When you play the bad guy, everyone wants to know if the bad guy is really nice in real life or if there's some reason he's been typecast. I assure you, I am a nice guy, at least moderately. So I thought I would sing this song about me when I was growing up and let you know about my normal, everyday, all-American family life that I had. Oh, sometimes I think back to when I was younger. Life was so much simpler then. Dad would be up at dawn, he'd be watering the lawn, maybe going fishing again. And Mom would be fixing up something in the kitchen, fresh biscuits or hot apple pie. And I'd spend all day long in the basement, torturing rats with a hacksaw and pulling the wings off of flies. Those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. The years go by, but the memory stays. And those were the good old days. I still remember grocery store. He would stroll down the aisle with a big friendly smile, and he'd say howdy when you walked in the door. Always treated me nice, gave me kindly advice. I don't know why I set fire to his place, and I'll never forget the day I bashed in his head. Well, you should have seen the look on his face. Let me tell you, buddy, those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. The years go by, but the memory stays. Those were the good old days. Do you remember sweet Michelle? She was my high school romance. She was fun to talk to and nice to smell, so I took her to the homecoming dance. Then I tied her to a chair and I shaved off all her hair, and I left her in the desert all alone. Well, sometimes in my dreams I